Terrorizer here at Download once again with Canadian legends Voivod. We got Snake and Michelle here. Guys, just wondering, after Guitars you said that your future was uncertain, I mean for obvious reasons. I'm just wondering why did you decide to release the rest of the material that Piggy left behind?
Well, it's actually Snake who started getting antsy and phoned me and told me that if we were not going to get into the studio to finish Infini or do a reunion to go on tour, the music would rot and die, and ended up thinking he was right, and we got back together and did a few festivals in Canada and with Ozzy, Judas Priest, and then went to Japan with Testament, and we got really re-energized, and we went into the studio at the end of the year last year to finish Infini, and decided to book a bunch of festivals this year, which is great.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering why was that material left off Guitars in the first place? I mean, if you were thinking that was going to be your last one.
Well, because when we did Guitars, Piggy went to Jason's house and they started to work together, Jason and Piggy, on the 10 songs that now is known as Guitars. But so Jason picked up what he liked from the 23 songs we had. And all of a sudden, Piggy got sick, and then the whole process got engaged, and then we had to deal with what we had. It's just like really, the cancer struck Piggy like really fast, and we didn't have time to react. And you know, we still had these 13 songs left after Guitars, and it was for me, you know, having them on the shelf. I was wondering if something happened bad, or someone died, or something. You know, I wanted to release that as fast as we can. But we went through the reconstruction of the band as well, because we had many offers that we refused. And at a certain point, you know, I was saying to myself, if we're not playing, the spirit of Piggy will die as well, and we wanted to keep it alive. And that's, for me, that's the goal of this. This is our new mission, basically. And we don't plan too much ahead. You know, we've been planning ahead for so many times that, you know, and we've been disappointed by some of it. We've been pleased by some of the result of our planning and expectation. But right now, just being out here in Donington and play, for us, it's such a reward, because our name is known after 25 years, and we got the respect of the fans from the beginning, and as well as people who's discovering us today. So we got great respect from the crowd, and you know, we cannot ask for anything more, and it's really exciting. It's just
well, the album's called Infini, which, if my French serves me correctly, means infinite. I was just wondering, why did you choose that title?
Well, Snake mentioned to me that he wanted something that meant Voivod forever, without being Voivod forever. So we threw many names around, many titles, and ended up thinking that Infini in French sounded good. And
because in French it means two things. It means infinity, and it means unfinished, which is kind of representing the whole thing with Piggy and the last effort for Piggy too. And I thought that, you know, I was just imagining Piggy in space and going farther and farther. So, and for us,
it also puts the accent on the immortal side of Piggy's music, or the eternal side, or timeless. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can imagine, like, playing without him initially was a really, like, bizarre and, like, emotional experience. I mean, has it gotten any easier?
Yeah, I guess.
At first was kind of strange, but Dan grew up with Voivod, and Piggy was his mentor since the beginning, and he catch what Piggy was all about on guitar. And the first time I hear him playing Voivod, I was like, I thought that Piggy was just beside me. just hearing him. And he's such a good guy, and he's representing. He has the same kind of personality as well. So he's coming from heaven for us, you know. I mean, it's the best thing that could happen to the band, because the basic stuff of, you know, reconstructing this band was to find the right guy, and it happens that he was just living around the corner, and we were searching around the world, but he was just there.
And his band Martyr is a very good technical metal band, and also Jason is playing on the album, but we're touring with Blackie, the original bass player, so it's like a big family now, Voivod. I think it's great.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, you'd spoken about like wanting to keep Piggy's legacy alive in Voivod. What do you think Voivod as a whole, other than Piggy's legacy, what do you think Voivod's legacy will be?
Well, I think we pretty much, I think we were part of the people who opened the ears of the metal listeners, and we were like incorporating industrial, gothic, progressive punk music into our metal, and now there are more bands that play strange music that are getting bigger, like Mastodon, and for the past, let's say, 15 years there was Tool, and I think that we were part of the lumberjacks making the trail.
The pioneers.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's the reward of it. I think we've been known for being, at a certain period of time, we were the most avant-garde type band, and you know, it's a wonderful feeling that you know, we achieved something that's not. It's not like how many albums you sell. It's more like how you make music evolves, you know, and that's why we got so much respect from musicians and other bands, and from the fans as well. So the focus now is just playing as long as we can, you know, for this album. Then we might sit with Dan and Blackie and do something else, or, you know, keep going with Voivod. It all depends of how we're gonna end up with this effort, this future effort we're gonna do. But we hope that it's gonna be as Voivodish as if it would be with Piggy, because we really enjoy ourselves playing music, you know. We've been to a lot of good times and bad times. We've been struck by all kinds of weird stuff, and we have the ability to overcome all the bad stuff. So it makes us stronger, I think, and you know, it's hard to say, but that's why we don't plan too much ahead.
But I mean, the Infini is the very last remaining tracks. We rolled with Piggy in 2004, but Piggy recorded 2 solo albums, and he played the guitar and the bass, and Snake and I really want to finish it one day. It probably won't be called Voivod though, but it's something.
For personal, you know, but we have to talk with the family and you know, make sure that it's okay, but yeah, there's many things that he left actually in different formats, you know, since fucking the 1980s. But we okay.
Well, thank you guys. Really appreciate your time. And there's a little high fives. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.